Hi guys! Once again, this is Jan, and in this video, I'll be talking about another application of derivatives, the related rates.
Related rates are simply problems involving rate of change of related variables. The following are some useful guidelines in solving word problems involving related rates. Step 1. Draw a figure or a sketch of the problem whenever possible. Step 2. Define the variables to be used. Step 3. Write down any numerical facts known about the variables and their derivative with respect to time t. Step 4. Write an equation to relate the variables that depend on t. Step 5. Differentiate with respect to t both sides of the equation obtained in 4 to relate the rates of change of the variables. And lastly, substitute values of known quantities in the equation in 5 and solve for the desired quantity. And we must take note this one. If we let s be a function of time t, and if s increases with time t, then the rate ds over dt carries a positive sign. And if s decreases with time t, then the rate ds over dt carries a negative sign. Let's have an example. A cylindrical tank of radius 10 feet is being filled with water at the rate of 314 cubic feet per minute. How fast is the depth of the water increasing? So first, let's draw a sketch of this problem, which is shown by this figure. Let V be the volume of the water at time t. H be the height of the water at time t. R equals 10 be the radius of the tank. dH over dt be the rate at which the depth of the water is changing. dV over dt equals 300 cubic feet per minute be the rate at which the volume of the water is changing. The volume of the tank is given by V equals pi r squared times h. And in this problem, r is considered a constant because it is not changing with time t. And differentiating both sides with respect to t, we get dv over dt equals pi r squared times dh over dt. Or equivalently, dh over dt equals dv over dt over pi r squared. And since r equals 10 and dv over dt equals 314, dh over dt equals 314 over 100 pi equals 157 over 50 pi feet per minute. So the depth of the water is changing at a rate of 157 over 50 pi feet per minute. Let's have another example. The top of a 25-foot ladder leaning against a vertical wall is slipping down the wall at a rate of 1 foot per second. How fast is the bottom of the ladder slipping along the ground when the bottom of the ladder is 7 feet away from the base of the wall? Once again, let's draw a sketch of this problem. And this is shown by this figure. Let y be the distance of the top of the ladder from the ground at time t. X be the distance of the bottom of the ladder from the base of the wall at time t. Z equals 25 feet be the length of the ladder. dy over dt equals negative 1 foot per second be the rate at which the top of the ladder is slipping. And dx over dt be the rate at which the bottom of the ladder is sliding along the ground. In this problem, we want to find the value of dx over dt at the instant when x equals 7 feet. To do this, first note of the Pythagorean theorem. We have x squared plus y squared equals z squared. And as we observe in this problem, z is not changing with time t, while x and y are changing with time t. So x squared plus y squared equals 25 squared. And by differentiating both sides with respect to t, it will give us 2x times dx over dt plus 2y times dy over dt equals 0. Or equivalently, dx over dt equals negative y times dy over dt over x. From x squared plus y squared equals 25 squared, we get y equals 24 when x equals 7. Thus, when x equals 7 feet, dx over dt equals negative 24 times negative 1 over 7. And that's equal to 24 over 7 feet per second. So the bottom of the ladder is sliding along the ground at 24 over 7 feet per second at x equals 7. And for our last example, a small funnel in the shape of a cone is being emptied of fluid at the rate of 12 cubic centimeters per second. The height of the funnel is 20 centimeters and the radius of the top is 4 centimeters. How fast is the fluid level dropping when the level stands 5 centimeters above the vertex of the cone? And once again, let's draw a sketch of this problem, and it is shown by this figure. Let r be the radius of the cone at any time t. H be the fluid level at any time t. V be the volume of the fluid inside the cone at any time t. dV over dt equals negative 12 cubic centimeter per second. The volume of the fluid at any time t is given by this one. V equals 1 over 3 times pi r squared times h. And by ratio and proportion, we find that r over h equals 4 over 20. That is, r equals 4h over 20, and that's equal to h over 5. And the volume becomes 1/3 pi times h squared over 25 times h, and that's equal to pi h cubed over 75. And now differentiating both sides with respect to t, we have dV over dt equals 125 pi h squared times dh over dt. It follows that dh over dt equals 25 over pi h squared times dV over dt. So at the instant that the water level stands at h equals 5 centimeters, dH over dt equals 25 over pi times 5 squared times negative 12, and that's equal to negative 12 over pi centimeters per second. Therefore, the fluid level is dropping at a rate of 12 over pi centimeters per second.